So the topic was the 30 major causes of failure, right? And I thought I'll cover at least 20 today. So if I cover 20 today, it will take another 40-50 minutes. And I know there is no patience left to wait for another 40 minutes. I'll just cover two topics out of these failures, and which I thought is so important in our life, right? So if you, I think Shivani covered this very nicely, how we can actually live that unlimited potential life. And our group name also comes from there, unlimited potential. But somewhere we are not living that, right? And Napoleon Hill says that life's greatest tragedy, you know, what is the tragedy? It is, the tragedy is that most of the time when you try something new, whenever you go beyond your comfort zone, we actually fail. Ashish gave an example of entrepreneurship, right? You try any entrepreneurship, you try anything beyond your comfort zone, you'll see that you'll see all failures around. There will be very few chances that you will get an opportunity to meet successful folks, right? For example, let's say Flipkart is a success, even though it's doubtful, they are not profitable even today. But let's say even if it's a success, right? Amazon is a success, no doubt, right? But do we get chance to meet those owners and people? No, right? So mostly in our, if you see around, there are very few we who know, who we know personally and who are actually really successful. We know in our jobs, of course, we have seen our directors and VPs and CEOs maybe, right? So so Napoleon Hill says, why is that? Is our civilization, is our culture, is our thought process, is our mindset, or our system, or our education system? So somewhere something is there which actually allows, permits, forces people 90, almost 98% times people fail. That's a big number. And that's where, and you know what, I started with, you know, why we didn't learn music, why didn't we learn this art, dance, and whatever it is. Somewhere we were also scared. It's not easy, नहीं हो पाएगा. कोशिश करते हैं लेकिन नहीं. एक दो म्यूजिक बनाने में ही मैंने, just to bring one chord, it took me 1 month. It's not easy, right? So that's where so Napoleon Hill wanted to write a whole book on failures, the reasons of failures, why we actually fail. So this 30 reasons, trust me folks, if you can deliver almost 30 speeches out of it. So people who don't get topics, sometimes some people come back to me and saying, sir, isme kya bole? So this is a good way to cover almost 30 topics, right? I'll just cover two, not that it will be very long, but I wanted to cover these two, and these two are very interesting ones, right? So before I move to those two topics, question to you: what do you think are the reasons of failures? When Napoleon Hill says there are 98% of times people fail, they want to try something new, we fail. And he thinks that it's all about mindset, it's all about culture, it's all about education. What do you think? Why do you think that when people try something new, they fail most of the times? Any thoughts on this?
They quit very easily. I mean, if they face a little bit of throwback or somewhat failure, or maybe their mind gets captured by that negativity and they quit.
Exactly. So they give up very easily. So somewhere, right? They want to do something, and a bit of struggle. No, 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 I will leave that. Right. If I took my example, right? I started learning guitar. There was a bit of challenge. I went to other location, and that's it. I'll not do it. Right. So what are the other reasons that you guys think?
One
Uh,
reason,
and the,
one reason will be lack of well-defined purpose actually in life. So
Purpose is
yeah,
not
exactly.
basically. I don't have
Distractions. Yeah.
yeah, I don't have direction. What exactly I'll do, right?
Yeah.
So there should be a reason when I wake up, right? Vijay yesterday in a PIM session, he gave a amazing line, right? Are you yawning, or what was that? Are you yawning or gulping?
Gulping.
Right?
Gulping. Yeah.
Right. So जब सुबह उठते हैं तो are we still yawning? Oh my God, आज का दिन कैसे निकलेगा? Or you are very clear. Oh my God, now wake up. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. It's very clear in your mind, right? So it's very most of the times you will see when you wake up in the morning, you're yawning. अब क्या करेंगे? अब ऑफिस जाना है और ऑफिस का maybe it might come, okay, I have this project. So somebody else is controlling you, then we are controlled, right? When somebody else control us, we know that maybe our company is going to get closed, maybe COVID is doing something, this and that. Then then we try to be in discipline, right? So when somebody else controls, then we are in control, isn't it? So very good point, Dheeraj. Ashish, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was telling distractions
Distractions again.
and yeah, and lack of a good coach.
Lack of course, mentorship is of course.
Mentorship is very.
Yeah, true. I think both points are very important. I said initially, right? John Maxwell says 56,000 distractions in a day. Big number, my friends, right? And on top of it, yeah, mentorship. Somewhere we don't get guided. In our culture, it always used to be that guru and shishya parampara, right? Whenever even big people, when they wanted to learn, they used to go to that particular group. But then I think in last 40-50 years, somewhere things went bad. Some gurus actually मतलब उन्होंने इतना नाम खराब किया कि people don't want to even go to gurus. That's a different story. But then again, somewhere you will see all the successful people, either they are in job, in their profession, in their career, you see in the music field, you can buy this. Let's say if somebody want to learn flute, you go on to the road, somebody would be playing very nice flute, वो जो road side में खड़ा रहता है, and you can buy a flute for 10 rupees, right? But can you buy music in 10 rupees, right? You can buy that flute and keep on playing, but somehow you'll not be able to play. You need some, I know there are some in lakhs and crores, there could be some, child prodigy, he picked himself, and we think everybody is like that, but that never happens. You need somebody who can teach you how to play flute. But what do we think? No, anything new, I'll do it myself. Because we have done that in our job. In our job, the only demand is if you're learning C#, now you start learning Java. And we are able to do that, and we think, oh my God, I can do anything. I was knowing one skill, now I have another skill. And that's the most easier part. Even 2 years guy can do it. And even 15 years guy thinks that I'll keep doing the same thing, right? That's the problem, right? So very good point, Ashish. I think both points are very important. Gagan, you also were saying something?
Yeah, I was just saying about the goal defining, that we are not clear about the goals. That's why sometimes we fail.
That's right, exactly. Missing goals, right? We don't have that defined goals. Very nice.
Mm.
Anyone else who has any thought why we face so many failures?
Having the wrong references, wrong examples, wrong attitude.
Very good, very good one. And I think that's so important. Context, references, mostly references. That's a so important point, Ravi, that we are defined by our references. Jim Rohn, amazing guy, he used to say that you are some average of 5 people around you. So you are sum of total 5 references around you, right? So you see those 5 references. So John Maxwell says that you tell me who are your 5 friends with whom you invest most of the time, with whom you put most of the time. I'll tell you what exactly who you are. So you tell me who are the 5 people who you sit with. I'll tell you what exactly salary you get. Because most of the time your salary is average of those 5 people. For example, if your salary is 1 lakh rupees per month, trust me, just look around. Your friends are not earning less than 90,000 or more than 1 lakh 10,000. Somewhere they will be around that only, right? You will not have friendship with somebody who is earning crores if you're earning lakhs. It's not about money. It's about that mindset. Somewhere we don't even try that, getting to that association where people are doing much better things than us. Because our comfort zone is to be with people who are like us, right? So I think reference point is so important, Ravi. Very amazing point. Any other thought, friends? Anyone else who has some thought on this?
विनीत, आई थिंक एक चीज और भी कि हमें लाइक अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर जाना होता है, तो लोग उससे डरते हैं,
बाहर जाने से डरते हैं. वेरी नाइस. बहुत ही अच्छा पॉइंट है कि मैं एक चीज कर रहा हूँ ऑलरेडी, आई नो कि आई एम डूइंग माय जॉब, राइट? मैं एक काम ऑलरेडी कर रहा हूँ, दूसरे काम क्यों करूँगा, राइट? आई एम सुबह आराम से मॉर्निंग आई गेट टू वेक अप, राइट? आई डू द सेम काइंड ऑफ वर्क, right? And suddenly COVID comes, right? Suddenly COVID comes and then companies are about to close. right? Company is about to wind up. And so basically, again, somebody else is controlling us. Comfort zone, we want to stay in that comfort zone, but challenge is we don't have that clarity that you will never be allowed to stay in comfort zone. You might be there in 1 year, 2 year, and you will be surprised somebody will be there at your back and he'll push you hard. That you have to break your comfort zone and कहते हैं ना कि always uh, dig your well when you're not thirsty. The problem would be at that time you'll be thirsty and now you'll start digging your well, and that will be very hard. It will be hard to live. Very nice, very good point, Shivani. Anyone else who wants to add anything else on this?
I want to add one thing. I guess most of the people, when they start doing something new, they are not aware of the farther road, like what is there next.
Very
So when they do not know the thing, so they are less confident about it, and so they are confused what to go, where to go, and there I guess most of the thing fails.
Very good point of Monica, yeah. And that happens also, right? Because when so I think it's more of a lack of clarity, right? You want to do something, but you have not researched, you have not invested time in that, right? Somewhere if you really want to, that's where Napoleon says desire, right? If you have desire, simple wish, you will not be able to achieve it. But the moment you convert into burning desire, and that's where all your research and everything will come in. Once you will always think, okay, this is something, okay, is this for me, is this for me? So somewhere that clarity is not there. That's where that confusion comes, and that confusion becomes decision. So there's a word, very good word, you can note that down. It's called decision paralysis, right? लकवा सबको पता है ना, लकवा मार देता है. तो कई बार decision लेने में लकवा मार देता है. We know something is good, but we are not able to decide. Right, and that's due to lack of clarity. Very good point, very good point. Anything else anyone else want to add?
I think patience is required also. When people think, no, I no more I can do.
Passion. Lack of passion, right, Vikash? Very good point, very good point. So lack of passion is another important. Yeah, Akansha, you want to say something?
Yes sir, I also want to add one point. Consistency. अगर आपको मीन्स अगर आपने कोई गोल अचीव करना है तो आप कंसिस्टेंसी होनी बहुत जरूरी है.
वेरी नाइस. हमारा एक पिलर ही है कंसिस्टेंसी. मैंने स्टार्ट कंसिस्टेंसी से कहते हैं, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. बेसिकली आपको जैसे उपनिका ने बोला क्लैरिटी नहीं है, अब क्लैरिटी मिल गई उसके बाद भी लोग कंसिस्टेंट नहीं हो पाते, देन अगेन बैक टू जीरो, राइट? सो क्लैरिटी मिल गई, बट समवेयर इफ यू आर नॉट क्लियर, आर यू डूइंग समथिंग वेयर यू आर कंसिस्टेंट? So consistency becomes sometimes so important. Even if you're not clear, that's okay. But are you doing something? The challenge is you don't have clarity. You are not doing anything for that. मतलब clarity नहीं तो मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगा. That's the big problem, right? So if you're not have clarity, somebody is doing it. Try doing that consistently for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? And then you will come to know whether that is something for you. Steve Jobs always used to say that he suddenly started learning calligraphy, I think, right? And he was not having anything else to do, so he thought, I'll learn calligraphy. And he thought, in his mind, he was thinking, why I'm doing it, right? And he never found it useful, but still he persisted and he continued for 1 year or 2 years, and he was very expert in calligraphy. Again, he forgot everything. Moment this iPhone was launched, that calligraphy knowledge came back, right? And the whole beauty about that mobile, the accessibility and all those features, he was able to build, he was able to guide with that calligraphy knowledge. So somewhere he did something. I did typewriting in the similar manner, and today some people say, how you are able to type so fast? Because I had done typewriting in my 10th standard. And again, I used to think, what is this ASDF, ASDF, ASDF? For 6 months ASDF and same kind of keys. It was very, very weird, right? But then now people say, how come you can type so fast when you're doing anything, you're typing mails or computer programming or anything, right? So somewhere that is very important. Very, very nice. Anything else? Anyone else want to add? I want to keep it interactive instead of me saying so many things. And this
community is also required, I think.
Community is important, right? So now you've association, right? Again, take any successful example. I always give example of Benjamin Franklin, but you see any successful guy, Benjamin Franklin actually became successful when he found a community called Junto. All right, and don't be only be part of some community. First be part of that community and then try to contribute there, in the sense that you run one part of the community, right? That's what he did. So he tried going into communities. It didn't work out. Then he learned from one, and then he started his own community, right? So That's what we should do. Don't be so. I see many people who come to this book club and they tell me that sir, even I want to mentor people, and then I say, where is people, where are people? So they want to mentor already people who are already part of the book club, who are already being coached by someone, right? You have to bring those people, and that's a dirty work. It's not easy to ask anyone to follow you. You just try asking somebody to, yeah, मैं अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ, कर रही हूँ, आप भी करो. He will not even bother. अरे करते रहो ना, मेरे को क्या करना है. So that's a different skill where you will be able to add value to that particular life, and they will come back to you and say, oh yeah, if you are doing that, I'll also do that. So वो value addition मेरे को अंदर लाना पड़ेगा. Very nice. Community is so important, and in this community only you can actually learn from the people who are already successful. And somewhere, even if you are, for example, some people didn't spoke today, right? Some people were not able to give speeches, but they are part of this session. For next 7 days, they will be motivated. No, I'll have to prepare speech, and you'll see next week they will be able to speak, right? That's the beauty of association. Very nice, Ashish. So जिसने बोल दिया दोबारा, let's avoid it. I don't want to same people to speak because we are having less time. So someone who has not spoken, and if you want to add anything else on to this, otherwise I'll then move on to the topic. Okay, I think we spoke. I'll not take much time, another 2-3 minutes. So I think I'll just cover 2 things, folks, and these 2 are so important. I was so bad in this, and from the time I changed myself in these 2 failure things, that's where my path completely changed. Yeah, anyone want to say something? Okay. So the first one, Napoleon Hill says, is about uncontrolled desire. Uncontrolled desire, folks. Uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. Now we say you should have burning desire. I was discussing with, I think, with Dheeraj yesterday or day before yesterday night. And when he said we should have burning desire, but then I said, but desire is the source of all misery, people say, right? All gurus and everyone, if you say go to good people, they'll say you should not have any desire. Desire is the source of all misery. Isn't it? You, मतलब हमारी culture में तो और ज़्यादा है. मेरे parents हमेशा बोलते थे ज़्यादा desire मत रखो बेटा, right? And on the other hand, we are saying burning desire, right? And he gave me a very good example. I think Dheeraj gave me, or someone else, I don't remember. So he said, sir, अगर सुभाष चंद्र बोस को burning desire नहीं होता कि he want to do something for his country, तो फिर तो शायद ये देश आज़ाद ही नहीं होता. Such a nice example, right? So burning desire, somewhere we get attached to the money. कि money के लिए burning desire. No man, money is always a byproduct. But the question is, uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. That's a problem. Do you understand this? What does that mean? कोई बताना चाहेगा? Uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. मैं सुभाष चंद्र बोस का एक डायलॉग है, तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. You give me blood, I'll give you freedom. Let's say if you बोलते तुम मुझे कुछ मत दो मैं तुमको आजादी दूंगा. Don't give me anything, I'll give you freedom.
Yeah, hi Vinay, Nishant here. So related to that uncontrolled desire, something that you are not expecting and something you're doing for the society, that giving a lot of impact to the society, and you're changing the society with respect to what you want. This is what a controlled desires. You have just given a passion, you're given a path to a lot of followers, and you're given just told that this is a vision to improve or to a change. And what Subhash Chandra Bose has did the same. He just given a path to get a freedom by forming a organization called Indian National Army. Right. And that Azad force that have come up, and this desires and uncontrolled desires that have been erupted in all the Indian nations, Indian people.
The example आपने दिया था मेरे को ना. Okay, yes, great.
So that is what
I think. Yeah, you're right, Nishant. But this whole line is not about uncontrolled desire. This is uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. Uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. Any other thoughts? सही बोला निशांत आपने, काफी close हो. और कोई बता, what does this mean? Uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. Who wants to
like people used to do a work as a philanthropist who doesn't have uncontrolled desires, but they doesn't demands anything return out of it. So it is there's something that is uncontrolled, and they are getting a good gratitude returns. So that is uncontrolled desires.
I think I understood.
Uncontrolled desire, something for nothing.
So let's keep it short. We are running out of time. I'm just giving time so that you can add 1 or 2 lines. Let's not put too much of time. Yeah, Dheeraj, go ahead.
So uncontrolled desire for something for nothing, like a live example we are doing for PIM, like helping to other people and without taking much money or anything. So these will also come to help each other to.
Okay, all right. I think you're on the same line. Any other thought? It's a bit different. What Nishant and Dheeraj is saying, it's one perspective, but this is something else. Okay, I think I'll explain it.
I would like to
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
I think, sir, we are having a strong desire for something which is not very relevant, or which is not very proper for our goals. I mean, we are very strongly desiring for something, and we know that is, I'm not very clear.
No problem.
हम कुछ ऐसी चीज की इच्छा कर रहे हैं जिसके लिए हम जानते हैं कि आउटकम विल बी नथिंग, मतलब
That's okay. I think that's one perspective. I'll explain that now. I think maybe this line is not clear. So basically, I'll give you an example. Gambling, a lottery, right? मैं lottery, you know some people, right? आजकल तो lottery कम है, but there was times when some people, I'm aware of my uncle, maternal uncle. He used to buy so many lotteries. Every week he'll buy 10, 15 lotteries. So that is an uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. So what does Napoleon wants to say is, we do have uncontrolled desire, but we are not ready for sacrifices. We want something for nothing. We want to do something in a life. We want to become awesome speaker. We want to become entrepreneur, what not, everything. But the moment it comes to paying the price, no, sir, this I can't do. I'm really sorry. I can't do so much. I gave you example of Tendulkar in the, I think when session started, right? Tendulkar हर कोई बनना चाहता है. Everybody wants to make, hit sixers and fours like him. But the moment you ask him, are you ready to struggle like him? Right? Are you ready to struggle for 40 years and then think of Prime Minister like Modi? Are you ready to struggle for all your life then become Mother Teresa? Nobody is ready to do that. Nobody is ready to pay the sacrifice. They want something for nothing. And there is no challenges in life. There are no free lunches, right? So did you see that? So very, very small point that he tried to make, that, for example, the gambling instinct drives millions of people to failure, right? This lottery instincts. क्यों उनको लगता है कि बिना कुछ किए I'll just buy a ticket for 100 rupees and I'll become crorepati. It will never happen. And I've seen if it happens also, let's say somebody wins 1 lakh, 2 lakh, he will not even able to keep that money for a week or so. He will have so much of problem just because he doesn't deserve it, right? So all these evidences, all these examples that I gave you, it's clear. And you see all the crash that happens even in the stock market somewhere, right? That is also, again, it's a bit, still I'll say it's a bit professionalized kind of environment, but somewhere even that is a kind of gambling only, right? So desire is, I invest, and that happened for many people, right? They invested 10 lakh, it became to 1 crore. Some people, there was Bitcoin. I invested almost 50,000 rupees. It became almost zero when I invested, right? So I was not investing. Finally, when my friend pressed for it, I invested it. And it was hardly remained as a 5,000, 7,000 in just 3-4 months. So that was my greed. Everyone is becoming rich through Bitcoin. I will also become, but that didn't happen. So never desire. So why people fail? Because they have uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. Can you have a sacrifice mindset before you want to do something? I'm ready to sacrifice my time. I'm ready to sacrifice doing something beyond which I'm doing. I'm ready to sacrifice daily 4 to 5 hours. And then your points connect. For example, PIM is a good example where we as a coach are doing somewhere, basically we are sacrificing our time. Right? We know that we are not getting paid for what we are doing for you guys, but we know it's a desire of doing something beyond, something big, which will happen over the time, right? So, but if I desire, no, I'll not put efforts. I'll not talk with so many people. I'm not going to, talk with people and ask them to be part of this club and all those things. Do you think we'll be able to have this kind of session? Do you think we'll be able to run 30 plus book clubs? No, right? So uncontrolled desire for something for nothing is major reason of failure. Second, I'll just take one more point and then we'll close it. I know it's a bit 10-15 minutes over. Over caution. Now over caution. So in our life, whenever we get anything, so I'll tell you many examples from my life itself. I think Vartika also knows it when we were working in the same company, and we had an opportunity from switch to .NET to another technology called Experience Manager, AEM, Adobe Experience Manager. Everybody was aware that it's a niche technology, right? It's a niche technology, and the moment you move to that technology, you are getting, people are going to get twice, thrice for the salary. But we were so scared. We all came from .NET background, right? And everybody was so over caution. Nobody was ready to switch there. I was managing almost around 80 people there, technical architects and leads and everyone, right? And it was so difficult that how to make people. Even I was very careful. Not that I was not scared, but somehow after, and we were about to lose that project. But finally, after 2-3 months, I did the first step. Couple of people from my team, Vartika and some other people, they also joined me, and we actually learned this new technology, which was completely different. .NET, and here is a Java-based big product, right? But we were able to do that, and surprisingly, they were there with me since till almost 1 year when I was there. The moment I left, everybody actually left that. Most of the people left that company and left at a twice, thrice that kind of packages, because HCL was not able to give that kind of money. So basically किसी का 5 लाख का पैकेज है, उसको मार्केट से एक साल में ही 10 लाख का आ रहा है. So the guy who is earning 5 lakh, having hardly 4 years of experience, he is getting 10 lakh and 15 lakh kind of package. He's being offered that kind of money, right? So basically, if we had, अगर हम लोग over caution बना के रखते, if you would have made that decision paralysis, no, I am not able to, I will not do that, I gave you a job example. Same happens in entrepreneurship. Vijay gave so many examples, right? If you have attended PM session, he would never have gotten into entrepreneurship and become financially free if he would have been very over cautioned, right? Decision paralysis में बैठे रहते तो. So Napoleon
I
is,
still remember.
yeah,
I still remember, sir. There were few POCs also, which we used to do.
yeah, we did.
Late night, we used to sit in office, group of people, and we used to do POCs,
Yeah.
so that people are well hands-on.
Right.
You were managing that thing. I still remember. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for that, sir.
And people used to tell me, "Yeah, you are such a senior guy. Why you are also involved in that?" And that actually gave me such a nice push, and my career also started running very fast after that. So very nice. So over caution. So the person who generally takes no chances generally has to take whatever is left when others are through choosing. Amazing line, isn't it? जो लोग chances नहीं लेते हैं life में, they have to live with leftovers. Because the people who are going to take chances, they are going to take chances. There will be certain amount of people, 20% of people, 80-20 rule says 20% of people who are going to take chances, right? And those 20% are going to take away your major portion of the success, and you will be left with the leftovers. So you have to balance it out, right? Over caution is as bad as under caution. Is it clear? Over caution is as bad as under caution. Right? Some people are very careful and some people are not at all careful, but it's better to be less careful than over careful. You will never enjoy life if you always remain over careful. So I always say this, lifeline, अगर hospital में फिल्मों में lifeline देखा होगा, तो how does lifeline goes? Does it go like this? Or it goes like this? How does lifeline goes? Do you know if your lifeline will be checked? Some of us will be like this. Not taken any risk in our life. We have not done anything beyond what we are doing. Right? And even God has given life like that, where we have to break some barriers. We have to take some risk so that our life again starts. Right? So this is much bad. So even if it's that's okay. Even if it's going 2 down, again he will jump up because he will have so much of experience, right? But never have yeah. So, and many people are living that life. John Maxwell always says that even though there is a saying that people general average living life is 80, 85 life, 75 years, 80 years, but most of the people die in their 20s itself. They die in 27, 28 years. They want to just live there. They don't want to do anything else. And mostly what you see around
Right.
is all dead bodies. They don't want to do anything else, right? So never be overcautious. So 2 points I covered, right? One is uncontrolled desire for something for nothing, and second is overcaution. These are the 2 major failures that is stopping us from becoming successful, that is stopping us to reach our unlimited potential. And there are another 28 folks. Go through this very carefully. You'll be surprised the amount of learnings that you're going to get from this. I wanted to cover this so that you understand there are so many things. You might have read this chapter, still you might not have got this perspective, right? All these perspectives we have gathered from Vijay. We have gathered from all the 30-40 coaches which we have when we have all our internal discussions and everything, right? And that's what I wanted you also to be serious about these books. Some people say ये book ही क्यों पढ़ना है, यही book क्यों करना है, why only this book, why not beyond book? Trust me folks, if once you go through these books, then you will never say this. This has been experimented on thousands of people. So which are the 4 books that we recommend? I'll avoid 4, but 4 is very critical. So let's cover that thing. What are those 4? What is the first book that is recommended? So what are the 4 books that we recommend, folks? Remember?
Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich.
What is the other book?
Think and Grow Rich.
What to say when you talk.
Say when you
What to say when you talk to yourself.
When you talk to yourself. What is the third book? Which we
The Magic of
Rich Dad.
Yes, so I think we should start picking some more topics from Rich Dad Poor. This is the book from where you'll get to know about the assets, the liabilities, and all those things which in job we never learned about. And 4th book is this Magic of Thinking book. There is one other book, I think, which is for people who should learn some connection skills. People, ऐसे लोग जैसे मैं था 5 साल पहले, कोई मेरी बात सुनता नहीं था, मैं किसी को बोलता था, because it was all positional relationship. There was no personal relationship with people. So ये एक 5th book है which will help you how to connect with people. If you think you're not able to make more friends, you're not able to make influence, then this is the book for you. But these are the core books. So I think that is all, friends. I hope we all added some value in your life. I hope you will go back and start thinking on the stuff that you learned from PIM and then from this book club, and do something beyond work for your book reading, public speaking, and personal growth. And don't forget to send one good thing about the speaker and about the session. You can directly share it on the Facebook. Someone, moderator admin will approve that post. So you can just upload there. Yeah. Anything else? Any doubts, any questions before we wind up? All good? Great. So you can call me back. We can have one.
Yeah, all good.
All right. Nice talking to you guys. Have
Thanks,
a
everyone.
remaining day.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you everyone.